Hi everyone, this is Brooke. She's a senior in high school, and my topic is goal clarification. Hi Brooke, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm kind of upset though because I really want to participate in the parade, but my parents won't let me because I have not good grades to
Oh,
them.
okay.
hmm
So tell me more about that.
Well, I have A's in everything except algebra and history. In those classes, I have C's, but everything else, I have A's.
Okay, well, it's excellent that you have A's in all of your other classes. So tell me, how are you getting A's in all of your other classes right now?
Well, I feel like I just understand the material naturally, but if I don't understand, I make sure I go to tutoring, but I also read the chapters ahead of time so that way I know what I'm going to get when I get into class.
Okay, good. It sounds like you put a lot of time and effort into those classes. Are you taking the same steps for math and history?
Well, math and history are really easy for me, but I just have a lot of my friends in those classes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's understandable that it's nice having our friends in those classes. It sounds like you're having a hard time focusing.
Well, it's distracting because I like to talk with my friends and I like to see like what they're doing in class, but
Right.
I know I should probably sit at the front of the class and I should probably start listening to the teacher more, but it's just difficult because I like being in class with my friends and talking with them.
Right. Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Do you have any other ideas that might help you raise your grades in those classes?
Well, I think that I could communicate with the teacher better. I could probably, read the chapters ahead of time. I could probably ask the teacher for help or go to tutoring. I could probably, do my homework ahead of time. That way, if I have questions during class, then I can ask during class.
Hmm. Those are great ideas. I really like that you're taking initiative and you have ideas that you have, and these are going to help you raise your grades. So that's good. Okay, so why don't we make a goal here together today? So I have this whiteboard here and it has SMART written down the side. So we're going to make a SMART goal. So the S is going to stand for a specific part of the goal that you would like to achieve. So what are you thinking for the S in this situation? So you can take the marker right here and you can write it down and we'll do this together.
Well, my ultimate goal is to have my C's in history and algebra be brought up to a B plus.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and write that for the S part of the SMART goal.
Okay.
Okay, so the M for the SMART goal is going to stand for measurable. So how are we going to measure whether or not your grades are going up in math and history?
We could do like a 2-week check-in.
Okay, perfect. So your teacher does your grade updates every 2 weeks. So go ahead and write. So we should see some sort of improvement in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so the A is going to stand for attainable or agreed upon. So I can be your accountability buddy here, and you can check in next week. So you can either write my name with a check mark, and we can move on to the R part.
Accountability buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll check in 2 weeks.
So we'll check in next week.
Oh, check in next week.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay.
And the R is going to stand for realistic. So do you feel like that it's a realistic goal for you to raise your grades in math and history in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think that there should be some growth. I don't know if it would be like where I want it to be, where the B plus, but I think that there should be maybe from like a C plus to maybe like a B minus in 2 weeks, but we can continue to check in after that.
Okay, perfect. So do you have a test like every week in those classes?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be able to see some sort of improvement.
See improvement in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you kind of finished off perfectly. So the T is going to stand for timely. So we're saying 2 weeks you should be able to see some sort of improvement and the grade should go up. And hopefully you can participate in the senior float parade.
So in 2 weeks, we will see improvement with my math and history. My math and history grades.
Perfect.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so you think this goal is attainable and it's realistic for you?
Yes,
Okay,
I think
perfect. So what we'll do is we'll set up a schedule to meet next week and we'll check back and see if all of these things have been accomplished. And if not, we can make some changes, but let's try and stick to this right now. So let's go ahead and high five it out and we'll check back next week. Sound good?
so. Sounds good.
Okay, perfect.